everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Arnold, and tonight I'm going to be consciously channeling Ascended Master St.Germain and asking him what is going on with these energy frequencies onto the planet. We're going to 2021, and I channeled about the frequency of 2021 was going to be about more love and more building of new things and more freedom. And so across the planet you can feel a lot of violent energy and some agitation. So you can see it in the news. In particular, there's I'm tapping into whoever watches my channel the most, and most of my viewers are from the USA. So there's a lot of stuff happening there this week. So I'm just asking St. Germain if he can explain to us what is going on. And hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I want to say thanks for watching and have a great night. I'm going to get started. I'm going to consciously channel, so I'm just going to tap in, but I'm not going to go into a trance. So we'll see what they have to say. Okay, so St. Germain's showing me there's 3 waves of light workers, which means everybody on the planet is a light worker. It just depends on when they want to awaken, or if they're going to leave the planet and have an instant awakening, or what they've decided on, like in a spiritual decision or soul decision, when they're going to start seeing the truths within themselves of the separation between the ego and the spirit. So everyone knows that. So he's showing me these 3 waves of light workers, and the first wave of light workers is integrating the new frequencies that were brought onto the planet. They're still integrating them. It's been like since the Great Conjunction in December 21st. So those frequencies are still coming on. The second wave, that group of light workers is going to download and integrate from the first wave. So as these frequencies are brought onto the planet, the first wave light workers are integrating them. The second wave light workers, when they're ready, when they've transmuted enough fear back to love within themselves, will download from the first wave. And the third wave is not comfortable at all with these frequencies. So the frequencies being brought onto the planet are a divine frequency of love that has not been brought on to our planet in our lifetime. So we haven't felt these frequencies yet. And when you're really deep in the ego, like in the third wave of light workers, they're still very asleep. They don't know there's a separation between their spirit and their ego. So they're very deep in the ego game. So that's all they can see. And when when these frequencies are coming onto the planet, it's not very comfortable for them. So their ego says, we don't like these frequencies because it's too much love, and I'm vibrating in anger and rage, and I want to keep you there. So it agitates their ego. It agitates their reaction. It makes the reaction stronger, and therefore bringing more violence to the planet. And that violence in turn triggers second wave to see a deeper aspect of themselves. So as third wave gets more violent, second wave gets more triggered. And then first wave holds more space and expands out to assist in offering more conscious love to everyone that's going through this at this time. So second wave will feel more triggered. They'll feel more deep pain from what's going on the planet, like when they watch the news, or have somebody maybe be more hateful to them. They're going to feel it deeper because they're bringing up stuff from their past lifetimes, because everything's happening now, and whatever your spirit's ready to transmute back to love is coming up, and you're going to feel it on a deeper sense. So you're going to observe that there's more violence. It's going to be a bigger trigger for second wave, because your perception of your conscious perception has expanded, so you have more awareness, so you're seeing more of the truth. The thing about what they're telling me about third wave that's really deep in the ego is they're going to take themselves down. Like, there's nothing you have to do to fix anything, because now that there's been a tipping point on the planet. So St.Germain showing me that the vibrational frequency on the planet of hate versus love, or the polarities of the yin and yang, like, there's more conscious love than there is hate at this time. So the people that are vibrating in really deep anger, hate, rage, like those really dark frequencies of the ego, are going to take themselves down, because the conscious love is going to win. It's going to, I don't want to use the terminology win, because he's saying it's not a competition. He's saying it's that the frequencies of love transmute fear back to love, because fear is consciousness that has forgotten. So the deeper that you are into ego, the more agitated that you're going to be with these new energy frequencies coming onto the planet. So what you're seeing in the news and what you're seeing that's going on is imperfect alignment. St.Germain and the Ascended Masters are saying everything's okay, like everything's in perfect alignment. You're seeing more truth, and you're seeing a deeper sense of the truth, and that's why it's so uncomfortable for the third wave. And second wave is being more triggered. So the best thing that he says, the best thing that you can do, or what he recommends you do, he doesn't want to say something is better, or he has the best advice, like do what you feels right in your intuition. But he's saying that the Ascended Masters recommend that you stay in the now, allow everything to arise that's arising, resist nothing, accept everything, and observe. Just observe what's happening, and don't take it personally, but observe what emotions are coming up to be loved within each of your chakras. He's showing me that it's still, everything on the planet is still in perfect alignment. It's unfolding into more love, even though it looks like there's more violence. He doesn't want you to focus too much on what's going wrong, because then you make yourself a victim. So he says, if you see that as happening to you, then you're going to stay in victim. You're going to stay in suffering. You're going to stay in the third dimension reality of struggle. But if you see it as everything's happening for you, this will keep you in a fifth dimension perception. So all the violence that's going on the planet is happening for us, because it's showing us a deeper sense within ourselves of what we haven't yet transmuted back to love. It's a reflection of the deep darkness from past lifetimes that we buried, and we didn't have the power within us to transmute back to love. And as it's being displayed in front of you, you now have the power to transmute that, and your spirit's doing that. There's nothing you have to do. But he doesn't want anybody to fear that it's going to be like, people are saying, well, you know, is it going to be another year of 2020 with all these shatters and with all these the stuff coming up? And it's all about your perception and how you're perceiving things. If you're seeing it yourself as a victim, yeah, you're going to recreate that same victim 2020. If you see everything as a gift, then you'll create a more comfortable, more gifts showing up. You'll see more consciousness within everything. So just being in the now, in this now moment, and creating from there, which he has mentioned in many videos, is going to assist you at this time. He's saying everything's in perfect alignment. The people that are in the third wave, that are in the deep denseness, because there's more love frequency on the planet, they will take themselves down. There's nothing you have to do. They will, their egos have gotten so loud that they're going to take themselves down, because they won't stop, like, they're like ratting themselves out or telling on themselves, or, you know, the saying goes, if you give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. So they're going to take themselves down because their egos are so loud that they can't stop talking, or they can't stop displaying their videotaping and showing what's, you know, what they're doing, and they're going to have to pay the price for that. So it will level out. It might take a while, but remember, every time you get triggered by the violence, it's because you haven't yet transmuted fear back to love within yourself. It's all a gift, and great things are coming. Hang in there.